This is Rick from Rick's Armor Models. We have some new Zimmerit sets that are metal heads that from Galaxy models that I just found on eBay, so please stay tuned. So these are the 3 sets of Galaxy model tools. As far as I know, they just came out. They just popped up on my eBay search for Zimmerit tools. And they're pretty reasonable, about $16 to $20 a set. And if you pay a little extra, you get $5-7 extra. You get these tools which you put the head on. You see how it fits in there. This comes out. And it's almost like a blade that you would use for modeling as far as the thickness in some respects. And that's it. Every set comes with this right there to adjust the tension on that. When you get these shipped to you, all of these are tight, and I think that's a good decision on the manufacturer because it's being shipped. This was these came from China, so when they get shipped across the ocean, who knows what bumps and bruises they might get if they don't take precautions. So this it's a very good cushion case that they come in. They come taped around the front and the back so nothing comes out. Very well done. The scales I see on here, I'm still getting used to this other measurement. 0.04, doing my research, is 1/48th and 0.06 is 1/35th. Correct me if you'd like to. There's always somebody that likes to, and that I get to learn something. But as far as I can see by other examples, 0.06 is 1/35th and 0.04 is 1/48th. And it's a good looking set. Time will tell how good they're going to be in the long term, but I was very excited to get these, especially for the waffle pattern. I'm being honest with you, I don't know how often I'm going to use it, but I might just buy a tank so I can. Tank destroyer. And they look really fun. And if you're looking for the Lion Roar set, which is no longer available, and you happen to find one, go ahead and grab it if you like. I think these being metal, vary more in scale, and I think you'd be happy with them. But that's just my opinion from myself. I think they're worth a look, so I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'm just taking a break between 2 different models. Okay, now that I've shown you the set, I'm going to get some epoxy putty, put that together. I'm going to just do one side of the Panther turret that I plan on doing next at some point. Using some styrene cement slow, and just kind of brushing a little bit on there. Roughens up the plastic so the prepared piece of epoxy putty will adhere better, and I think the wetness also helps. And I just want to get a light brush strokes in there. I don't want to get too heavy, and I'll show you why here in a second. So I just use my thumb, kind of press it in there, and make sure it adheres pretty well. And these ink stamp rollers really come in handy for doing the Zimmerit. And the baby powder is also something you want to use, in my view, that just help it keeps it together and makes the surface smoother. And anyway, I'm just going to do a few examples here, and I have some different tools I already have. But first I'm going to cut, make sure I get any loose edges around there. I'm going to start with the top there and just cut that edge off a little bit. So, what's good about epoxy putty, you can just take your time with it. It's very forgiving, very fun to work with. This happens to be the Tamiya epoxy putty, but you can use whatever you're comfortable with. And I just found a few air bubbles, and I just popped them in and smoothed them out a little bit. So here's the first tool, the AFV Club tool. And this happens to be, all these examples will be in 1/35 scale. And I'm going to do the top part there. You may have to, when you're viewing this, pause it so you can see a clear, still picture of what I've done here. Now it makes a solid impression for me. To me, the gaps are a little bit larger than I'm comfortable with, so I haven't really used this on a model yet, but I'd like to have it on hand. I'm sure it's going to come in handy at some point. It also has at the end of each part of the handle little Zimmerit stamps you can use for tight places. And this is the lion roar set that I've been using, that I was lucky enough to find on eBay. That's hard to find. You can't get them off the internet. You just have to wait for a private seller to put them out there. And I've actually done a whole model on that, the 44M tasks, on my last video. And that's going to do an example of that next to AFV Club impressions. And then I'll let you see what the Galaxy tools look like. I think the Galaxy tools, I think it's going to be a really good set. And I'm really looking forward to doing the Panther using just those tools. And just popped up on eBay one day, and I thought, well, reasonably priced, I got to get these and see what they're like. So here we go, the Galaxy tools. And it's an easy screw in the center there, as you see. You just take that with an Allen wrench, and we're just going to give it a go here. It's hard for me sometimes when filming this while working. Sometimes the angle of the die is not straightforward, so you see me going over it a couple times there. Not the tool itself, it's just my technique when filming. But when doing this without the camera, it goes down very well. So I'm just kind of going over it so you have a better impression of what this tool is capable of, in my hands anyway. It really is it's a beautiful tool. I happen to like it a lot. And the fact that each box has a 1/48 scale for armor, I really appreciate it, because that's my primary scale that I like, although I am dabbling in 1/35 just because there's quite a few things I'm interested in armor. They're just not available 1/48, and I'm not going to wait around at age 59 and see if they're going to make them. So anyway, this is coming out pretty well. And again, use your pause button there. You'll see at the very end when I compare all of them. See right there. You see that top gap for the AFV Club is just a little bigger than the rest. But I think the Galaxy tools is an excellent impression tool. And here's a 1/35 waffle design for you Stug fans, and I'm one of them. And this is the 1/48, which they did not have a tool impression for that in the waffle pattern in past metal. So I hope you enjoyed the Galaxy tool set that I showed you, and I hope you're enjoying my channel. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. And to let you know a little bit about me, this channel is all about having fun. Not a rivet counter, as they say. And if you're looking for something that's completely historical accurate as far as decals and stuff like that, I'm going to tell you when I just put a decal on because I like it, and it may not be in that front of the war. To me, it's important for me to like it and just to have fun. So I hope you keep that in mind. Please enjoy my channel, and thank you for being here. Bye-bye.